Hello friends, this video clip is regarding the new topic textile dyes. In my previous classes I covered other branches of textiles. In this video still many branches are there to discuss, but as a part of one by one topic lessons, now today in this video I selected dyes. This not only one video clip will help me to share the information or knowledge or the facts on textile dyes. Okay, so here in this video clip I am not going in very deep, just I am introducing the dyes. What are the dyes? See, textile is started with the fibers, the manufacturing operations, fiber technology, yarn technology, fabric technology, dyeing technology, finishing technology. Okay, these are the technologies are there. Other than further commercialization and marketing will be taken place. Now the production part of the process, textile process, fiber, yarn, fabric, dyeing, that is coloring and finishing, so also. And each and every process having preparatory process. Every process you take, spinning of the yarn, to spin the yarn, preparatory is required, preparation is required. To manufacture the fiber, preparation is required. To manufacture the fabric, preparation is required. To dye the fabric or yarn or fiber, preparation is required. To finish the fabric, preparation is required. Each and every operation is having preparation and finishing. In such a way, the process, the textile industry works. Without this preparation or without this finishing, the goods cannot come out with the estimated outcome. See, that is topic. I don't want to turn that topic. Now I want to stay in this dyes. Dyeing technology. You know, the history says, you're all the students of textile technology, diploma, JOC, handloom technology, whatever course you are studying, the students, when the chapter starts dyeing, the history will be there. 5,000 years back, 10,000 years back, some years back, and 200 years back story, or 1,000 years back story, or prehistoric back story, whatever the historians unearth the things which are related to the textiles invention, or saying 5,000 years back dyeing was done. The peoples who were 5,000 years back, they know how to dye the fabric, how to prepare the colors, they know the technology. The story says like that. And 200 years back, some equipments have been prepared, some tubs have been prepared, some mechanisms have been prepared to ease the dyeing of fabrics in bulks. Local dyeing was in cult, was in practice in olden days. Home dyeing was in practice for commercialization. Like that, stories are there. That is regarding dyeing technology. What about colors? Colors, we heard colors. Colors have been prepared in olden days, some 1,000 years back, whatever the years go back. Started with the juice. The color juice extracted from the plants, some different plants, and used for dyeing of the fabric, dyeing of the yarn, dyeing of the threads. Okay, that is used. One such example is indigo dye. Indigo color having story of history. It is the juice extracted from the plants, visible plants. Okay, so that juice extracted. Then later, some man learned to produce the juice for bulk productions. Later stories it has come. Okay, now present day, what are the colors are there, what are the dyes are there, what are the technology is there now. What are the technologies? So much of automated technology. Thousands of meters of fabric is dyeing within a day, within a shift. Automatic dyeing is there. The efficiency of the dyeing, the performance of the dyeing machines, the finishing of the dyed fabric is very excellent, very productive. Automated machines are there now. Present to 2020 AD, the technology is so developed for cotton dyeing, for polyester fabric dyeing, for nylon fabric dyeing, for linen, whatever fibers. If we consider the technology is developed, very speed, efficiency is developed, performance is developed, the production efficiency per 8 hours, per second shift, 16 hours per day, how much fabric is packed, dyed fabric is packed, how much dyed fabric is went for finishing. That is calculated, that is paid up is there. And the delivery of the fabric, if any market peoples, any buyer, that will be buyers or garment manufacturer or any the product producers, the fabric requirement marketing buyer, if they order thousands of fabrics, 1,000, 2,000, even lakhs of meters of fabrics are ordered within a shorter delivery. That delivery includes weaving, dyeing, finishing within 60 days, within 45 days. Delivery is required. Such a fast, short delivery. Sometimes the regular ongoing trending fabrics are within 30 days delivery is expected. How much? What is possible? How much is possible to reduce the delivery? That much of possibility is tightened, screwed by the market competitions. Weaving, dyeing and finishing within 30 days, 45 days, 60 days, sometimes 90 days time, 120 days time gone. So it's such a competitive is there. They think to meet that shorter delivery, how much the textile plants floor have, what type of machines, what type of skill, what type of technology they are adopting, what type of transport they have adopted. These are all the questions are adopted. Okay, dyes. Now what are the colors are there? Reactive dye. Now reactive dye is already was many years more, that is going, that is becoming older. Reactive dye is becoming older compared to what dye? direct dye, vat dye, direct dye, vat dye, where the dye is used for dyeing cotton fabric. I'm writing here. Okay. Direct dye, vat dye. Okay. This is where the dyes were used for cotton fabric dyeing, even other cellulosic fabric dyeing. But the performance of these dyes of the fabric compared to the reactive dyes was very less than reactive dyes were started to use. This is also becoming older. Okay, and why it is efficient? Why these are not efficient? What factor is here? What is this? This direct dye vat dye is not efficient, and this reactive is efficient. What point here is to consider is the color fastness. What is this? Color fastness. Color fastness of that dye. Okay. What is fastness? Color, you know. What is fastness? Fastness. The color once dyed, once stick to the fabric, even after number of washes, it should not bleed out of the fabric. The capability to hold, to love the fabric. I'm understanding the technical word. The affinity between dyeing particle and fiber should be very, very close. Affinity should be stronger. Dyeing particle should stick permanently to the fiber surface. Not only fiber surface, but dye particle has to go inside the fiber. Morphology. How much the dye particle sticking to the surface of the fiber, or even still go inside into the fiber morphology, or even go and inside and bind with the polymer chain chemically, so that fastness will be better. See, fastness, this is the fastness line. Here some dyes are there, here some dyes are there, here some dyes are there. Type of dyes. This type of dyes are, if you dye, say local dyeing, if a local dyeing takes, if the fabric is dyed locally in home or in a shed, locally in a drum or tub, some local dye, it is not very fast. Whatever the dye particles are there, that is only go and stick on the surface of the fabric. Maximum surface of the yarn. Okay. Even maximum surface of the fiber, if the fiber is having space to expose on the surface, if the fabric is very loose construction. It depends on the construction of the fabric also. Okay. Such a fabric, such a dye and fabric, the link or attachment is very loose. Such a local dyed fabric, after 4 washes, 5 washes, 10 washes, or home laundry. I'm not talking about the industrial laundry, home laundry. Okay, with a Tide, with a detergents. If you wash 4 or 5 times, slowly color starts to bleed again after a month or 2 months, maximum after 6 months. The red fabric becomes white fabric. Local light, fastness, nothing, zero fastness. Color is not ready to sit on the fabric. Okay. And come to second type of fabric, second type of dyes. These dyes are made to sit on the surface of the fabric, surface of the fiber. Say, take cotton fiber, surface of the cotton fiber. Permanently, they will not slip out. Even after 100 low home laundry, the color particles are not slide out or slip out from the fiber surface. But the color bleeding not take place in the form of liquid or water form, in the form of washing, but color will go if the fabric is rubbed with the other fabric, other surface. That is rubbing fastness. Rubbing fastness requires if the fabric is rubbed with the other surface, because day-to-day life of some fabric when we wear, it will take place. Rubbing fastness will be low because due to friction, that whatever the dye particles sit on the fiber surface, that will come out and the colors are in here. That is the reason this rubbing test is made a part of the integrated part of the fabric testing. How the fabric weight, how the shrinkage, how that strength is made, or made integrated part, compulsory testing of the fabric, rubbing also made. Okay, rubbing test. Here in such a cases, rubbing fastness is very low. Understand? Now, the other third category of dye. Here, bleeding of the fiber, color particles. Bleeding of color particles after some washes. Okay, low fastness. But in this case, rubbing fastness is very low. Don't worry, in next coming classes, I'm making a note on this board, we can note down. Just in this video clip, I'm giving you idea about the dyeing. I'm preparing your mind to learn next videos on dyes. This I'm preparing the stage for the next video clips. Okay. Now rubbing fastness. Now the third category of dyes. Third category of dyes, say they are not, the dye particles are not only made into sit on the surface of the fabric, but they are penetrating into the fiber structure. Penetrating into the fiber structure. The dye particles are going into the morphology of the fibers. What is the morphology? Inside structure of the fiber. Okay, how the viruses are going into the body. If the immune system of the body is less, whatever the viruses are there around us, they are entering our body cells. Okay, like that, and harming our body. But in this case, in this dye particles, whatever dye particles are entering into the fibers inside structure, and whatever the inside structure, that is we call as morphology of the fiber. In that morphology, the polymer chains are there, and all polymer chains are made of monomers. All number of monomers are together making polymers. Polymer chains are there. Polymer chains are having bondages are there, linkages are there, hydrogen bonds are there, carbon bonds are there, many other. It depends upon the chemical substance of that particular fiber. Okay, protein fibers are having different polymer chains. Cellulose fibers are having different polymer chains. Say polyester, polyethylene, polyester, they are having different. Polyamides are having different polymers. It depends. Okay. In this case, fibers, dye particles are going inside, and not only going inside and sleeping, but they are reacting with the polymer chain and making bonds. Now, is there any chance of color particles are coming out from the fiber? No chance, no bleeding takes place, or any chance of by rubbing the fiber surface? No chance. So, in such type of dyes, rubbing fastness is very good, and color fastness by bleeding, by washing is also very good. In such a class of dyes, reactive dye will be placed. Not will be placed, only placed. Okay. Reactive, the name itself saying reactive. These dyes particles are going into the fiber structure and making reaction. Okay. The fastness of these dyes are very good compared to this direct dye and wet dye. See, and also for other types of dyes are there. Basic dyes, acid dyes are there. Dispersed dyes are there. Okay, wool fibers are dyed with what class of dyes? Basic dyes, acid dyes. It depends on the type of fibers. Okay, dispersed dyes. Usually polyesters are dyed with dispersed dyes. Okay, nylon. What type of nylon? What type of nylon dyes are there? This is acid dyes, dispersed dyes are there. Okay, that I will come in detail in the next class. It may take 4 or 5 videos it required to deal. Okay, each and every dyes, how they perform, at what temperatures required to make it dyes. See, dyeing technology involves not only immersing the yarn or fiber or fabric into the color liquid and taking out, but it requires some mechanisms are required, some particular temperatures are to be maintained, some pressures are maintained, some flowing liquid flow, the rate of liquid flow, the rate of speed of the drums, so many the things are there. They will come. And not only fast, this is not only fastness. Fastness is one of the part of the dyeing. The other part of what is the dyeing technology, other parts are there. Okay, and also the shades, light shade, medium shade, dark shades. These three also, how to achieve light shade, how to achieve medium shade, how to achieve dark shades. Dark colors like black, dark blue. Okay, light colors like cream color, pink colors. Okay, number of colors are there. Color, like color matchings, colors, and also one of the most important now, color matching. Say, in dyeing, not only the concentrate is on color, achieving the color fastness of the fabric, the other important part is to achieve is the shade consistency. If the 1000 meters of fabric is ordered, all 1000 meters packed should have the same shade consistency. Shade consistency is very very important in textile industry, in garment industry, or whatever, in bulk industry, bulk production. The shade variation may create an issue of commercial loss to the industries, that may be supplier or buyer. Shade consistency in whatever the ordered quantity is very tough to maintain. Okay, 100% shade consistency, because even on same color, light shade to shade variation will be there. That may be the reasons, the cause for the shade variation may be a technical problems in the machines, or temperature problem in maintaining the temperature, or maybe a problem in the dyes, or maybe a problem in the what you call finishing stage or curing stage. So many factors are coming to pictures to analyze the cause root for the shade variations in the industries. If the supplier supplied with the 4 shades for the one color, that may create till the end consumer product is produced. Everywhere the issues are discussed, are balanced, are maintained each and every steps, or compromisation will be taking place in each and every stage. If shades are more, compromisation in dealing of the prices, or dealing of the loss, or whatever is there. So much of problems are there. So in industries, consistency is in dyeing is not only a fastness, but shade consistency is also important in dyeing. Okay, now the other important is, see, other important are there. Dyeing is not only dyeing is done for the fabric, grey fabric. Even some cases fibers are also dyed, fibers are dyed and yarn is done. In some cases yarns are dyed and fabric are produced. In some cases fabric is dyed, grey fabric is taken into dye. Okay, whatever it depends upon the development is done by keeping view of the end product, what the end product is required. It depends upon yarn dyed. Yarn is dyed to produce yarn dyed fabrics. Denims, in case of denims, yarns are dyed. In case of yarn dyed shirts, yarn dyed fabrics, yarn dyed jaggered goods, yarn dyed, then woven, then finish. Okay, dyeing again. And also dyeing is done in the form of hanks. In the dyeing is done by preparing the hanks, and dyeing is done by using the cheese, dyeing, cone dyeing, hang dyeing. Okay, many types of dyings are there. So anyway, dyeing is there. And also last, I am going to finish this video by giving an idea. Preparatory is most important. Preparatory process for dyeing. See, dyeing of the fabric. The fabric taken for dyeing should be free from dust and dirt particles, should be free from contaminations, should be free from hairiness, should be free from unwanted stains or colors or color particles should be ready to absorb color. The yarns or fabric should be ready to absorb, capable to absorb the colors. So to make the fabric ready for dyeing, there are things to be considered. Okay. To remove dust and dirt particles, to remove stains, to make fiber absorb, to make the fibers or yarn surfaces make what you call, to make ease for to enter the dye particles into the fibers, to make the unshaped fibers into shaped fibers. Okay, so much of things are there to consider. Preparatory process, those are required. What are sizing, desizing, scouring, bleaching, moisturization? Those are preparatory processes are there required before the fabric taken for dyeing. Okay, dyeing is a big chapter. Well, I will try to give information, share my knowledge or experience in the next video clips. Okay, please, if you like this video or my videos, like it, what other things are there, share it to your friends. If you want to help other students, if they wanted to have online classes, and subscribe my channels to promote me. Okay, thank you.